Hi guys, my name is Amar, and I just want to show my updates towards my Stashaway account. This is my first time uh, doing a robo advisor investment. Before this, I have experience in investing, was in gold. I bought actual gold bars, and before that, I am an investor in SB. The reason why I'm doing robo advisor is a Stashaway example as a robo advisor investment is because I made a lot of mistakes financially. I'm still considered young, so I'm fixing my mistake. I spent some of my ASB money and I'm trying to recoup it by getting into a long-term investment which may be better returns than ASB. As you currently know, if you study finance or any basic business, that ASB's return year over year has been pretty much flatlining or going down, over the years. Like few years ago when it was started, it was 10% return. So if you had $1 million, you made 10% of that, which is um uh, about 100,000, I think. Yeah, 100,000. Well, compared to now, which is only 5.5, which is, I'm predicting, because of COVID-19, it's probably gonna go down pretty much maybe to 4.5 or even worse, depending on the current economy. But because of the contraction of economy over time in Malaysia, I'm expecting it to go down even further. So we are recovering. We're not doing as bad as most countries, but still we are going to contract a bit, maybe around less, maybe more than 10%, maybe less than 10%, around there. I can't give an estimate because I haven't really checked the numbers yet. I know that the United States will contract around 16%. So yeah. Um, the reason why I'm doing this video is just to keep myself updated on my investments, as well as keeping people interested in investing. If you have any questions, drop in the comment and I'll try my best. I'm not an expert because I'm still learning. On top of that, I'm still a young business diploma student, so I'm still in the early phase. But I'll try my best to answer. So, okay, for me, I split my investment into two, which is the high risk investment and the low risk investment. Stashaway, simple. I don't know if I want to do it or not, but it's just like a savings account. It's just the same thing as ASB, but the return is 2.9% guaranteed. That's what they said. So it can go higher, it can go lower, maybe, but on average, they will promise a 2.9% return. Somewhere in here, I think so. Let me see. Yeah, it says here. Sorry, not 2.9, 2.4. My correction, my fault. 2.4 average return. Before that, I thought it was 2.9. Maybe they change it. Who knows? Since the market is very volatile right now. For my first investment is the high risk investment. I put it at a 30% index. You can put it up to 36% index on the high risk. I put it at 30%, like I said, and expected growth right now is not that great. I kind of lost some money because of I lost some money, but I gained some early stage, like 12 cents, and then I lost my money and starting to regain again. Like if you can see it, it's starting to regain, but it's gonna take a while as the market right now is very bearish and a little bit bullish in certain aspects. The only reason why there's some growth is because of the tech stocks, and that is why there's a lot of growth in that aspect. But overall, a lot of other stocks are dropping, so that's why there's my portfolio is dropping a little bit. Stashaway is actually an investment based on index, a compilation of index. So ETF is a compilation of index. Index is a compilation of stocks. So it's kind of like bulk, something like that. Just bulking up every time. If you get what I mean, it's just the bulk of a bulk of a bulk. It's kind of weird concept, but I guess that's my way of saying it. I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. The asset allocation for my high risk investment is in the U.S. stock equity market, which is usually a stock, equity in stock market in general, something like that. Next up is 20% in commodities, so it's gold, and then 20% in international stocks or equities, same concept, same thing. Fixed income, and then 1% in cash. Most of the my stocks are about 50% of it goes to the U.S. Like you see here, 55%. So small caps, I haven't really completely understand everything because I understand a little bit here. Healthcare, consumer discretionary, meaning probably consumer products and then like maybe food or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember on top of my head. Uh, Overall, some of them are giving returns, and I should see my money in a few months because this is a long term investment. Uh, there's also the US grade bonds, which is outside of US bonds, I guess. Precious metal, which is gold, pretty common. Gold has been going up crazily, but it's coming back down, so that's why I'm losing a little bit. Cash has been pretty much nothing, 0%. So most of it is in China. That is giving my return back in the market, as well as in the emerging market, which is mostly in the Malaysia, small. No, not Malaysia. I mean, in countries that are in developing, such as Thailand and all these other countries that are developing in Southeast Asia. Top allocation for my sorry for that. This thing sometimes has a glitch. Top allocation for my investment in countries, 98%, 58% of it goes to the United States, which in my opinion is a little bit too much, but I did opt into the rebalancing of my portfolio, so they will restructure my portfolio if needed, considering that you don't know how the market is going to go the next 5 years. So I just opt into the readjustment of my portfolio. 11% is in China, 0.8% is in Japan, and 7.7% is in Ireland, and sorry, not 7.7, sorry, 0.77% is in Ireland, and Taiwan is 0.73%. So far, I deposited about 200 ringgit right here, which is, if converted, is about $47.89. About 0.3% on the return of weightage so far. Yeah, which is okay. And for my low risk investment, I put a deposit of 50 ringgit. Since they just got my money, since I just opened this investment portfolio a few days ago and finally deposited the money, I haven't really seen the statistic yet, so it's gonna take a while to show the numbers and statistics. It's the same thing, but it's more focused on government bonds, fixed income, and commodity. Equity stocks is much less, which is 20%. International is much more less, 7%, and this is more of really really long term investment. This is more like, I don't know, 10, 15 years, something like that. Well, the current one, the highest one, is more like 5 to 10%, 10 years, sorry, 10 years. The reason why I have two is because I just want to see which growth better. I think the long term, the high risk will definitely grow better, but you never know. So it's better to diversify as much as I can. So far, I don't know the number yet. They haven't given me the percentage, but they give me the countries that I'm going to invest in. 25% in the United States, 6% is in China, 6% is in Japan, and France and Italy. Since the PS5 is coming out next year, so I'm expecting quite a nice growth. Not too much because people don't have the money because of COVID. Everyone's losing a job, so it's nice growth because of PS5. Same goes for the Xbox PS1 and Xbox Series X, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so I can expect some growth in that, but because when you invest in ETF, they invest in multiple companies. It's the return is not gonna be that great, lah. It's gonna be flat line because of the other companies returning or negatively not returning anything. I will get some dividends from this, but not too much. I can withdraw it, but I'm planning just to keep it in here and just keep reinvesting the money for me. And overall, I have lost 0.6%. This 0.6 cents, which is not really I lost. This is more like just a processing fee or something. It did happen to my main account, and then they just give me back after a few weeks or no, few days. So far, this is my update on the Stashaway account. I hope you enjoy, and sorry for many grammar error because this is my first time doing this, and I'm a bit nervous. Thank you very much, and ask anything you want if you don't understand. I'll do my best as a human being to answer your question.